Energy level diagram for nitrogen molecule. These are two nitrogen atoms, and this is 2s and 2s atomic orbitals of two nitrogen atoms, and the sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, these represents the molecular orbitals of nitrogen molecule. Nitrogen molecules have 14 electrons in total, and we have to fill these 14 electrons in the energy level diagram, starting from the lowest energy level. The 1s, sigma 1s 2 and sigma star 1s 2 levels are omitted in this diagram because they do not participate in the bond formation. That's why these are omitted from this diagram. And in this diagram we have sigma 2s 2 electrons, and the electronic configuration for N2 molecule is sigma 2s2 according to this energy level diagram, and sigma star 2s2 pi, this is pi, 2px2 pi, 2py2. P and S are the orbitals, and sigma 2pz2. In this case, sigma 2pz is above the pi 2px and pi 2py. This is due to the small energy difference between 2s and 2p orbitals, and due to electronic repulsions, the energy of the sigma 2pz is raised above the pi 2px and pi 2py. That's why it is above the pi 2p orbitals. And here the non-bonding electrons, Nb, bonding electrons in case of nitrogen molecule are 8, 10, total 10 bonding electrons, and anti-bonding electrons Na is equal to 4. And from here we can calculate the bond order of nitrogen molecule. And the formula of the bond order is equal to bond order is equal to 1 by 2 means half of Nb means bonding electrons minus Na, that is anti-bonding electrons. Na. Here the number of bonding electrons are 10 and the number of antibonding electrons are 4, and by solving it we get 6 by 2, which is equal to 3. It means bond order of nitrogen molecule is 3, and nitrogen forms triple bond like this according to the bond order, which is equal to 3. Bond order tells the number of bonds formed between the two atoms. Next is bond order for N2 positive ion. In N2 positive ion, there are 13 electrons. It means one electron is lost from the N2 molecule and its electronic configuration is KK, where KK represents the sigma 1s and sigma star 1s electrons, which are omitted from the diagram because these are the basic levels and do not participate in the bond formation. Sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, where star represents the anti-bonding molecular orbital, pi 2px2, pi 2py2, and sigma 2pz1. It means there is only one electron in sigma 2pz instead of two electrons that in case of N2 molecule, because in case of N2 molecule there are 14 electrons, but in case of N2 positive ion only 13 electrons we have to fill in the energy levels, and one electron is lost from this molecule. That's why it is lost from the sigma 2pz orbital. Here the number of bonding electrons are 8 and number of anti-bonding electrons are 3, and the bond order is equal to 1 by 2 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5 by 2, which is equal to 2.5. It means the bond order of N2 positive ion is 2.5. Next, we have to calculate bond order for N2 negative ion. And the number of electrons in N2 negative ions are 15. It means one electron more than the nitrogen molecule. And the electronic configuration of N2 ion, negative ion, is sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, pi 2px2, pi 2py2, and sigma 2pz2 and pi star 2px1. Here one electron, last electron, enters into the pi star 2px orbital, that is anti-bonding orbital, and the number of bonding electrons are Nb is equal to 8 and Na, number of anti-bonding electrons are Na is equal to 3. These are two anti-bonding electrons, and the bond order is equal to 1 by 2 8 minus 3, which is again comes out to be 5 by 2, which is equal to 2.5. Here the bond order of N2 negative ion is 2.5, which is same as that of N2 positive ions. Next is we have to calculate the bond order of N22 negative. Here the number of electrons are 16 and the electronic configuration is KK sigma 2s2 sigma star 2s2 pi 2px2 pi 2py2 sigma 2pz2 pi star 2px1 and pi star 2pxy1, and the number of bonding electrons are 8 and anti-bonding electrons are 4. 2 in this 2px pi star 2px1 and pi star 2py1, and 1 in 2 in sigma star 2s2, and the bond order is 1 by 2 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. It means N22 negative forms two bonds with each other. Here in case of N22 negative, the bond order is 2. It means it forms double bond. Hence bond order of nitrogen and nitrogen ions are: nitrogen is equal to 3, means it forms triple bond, and 2 positive, which is equal to 2.5, it means it forms a double bond and half bond, and this half bond is called the coordinate bond. And 2 negative, similarly it forms 2.5 bonds, and in N22 negative it forms the double bond. N2 is most stable, these are less stable, and this is the least stable ion.